Are y'all gonna get sunburned from these lights? I'm good. I'm just wondering if y'all gonna get sunburned. I'm looking out for y'all.
No, we're good.
Get that SPF 30 out
yeah,
here.
for real.
Looking out for y'all.
Just try to help y'all out. Some of y'all got a little Irish in it.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be me.
Yeah, y'all burn. But you got the Italian.
I'm
though.
Italian. I'm a Dago and
He's
Irish.
only
I'm a little-
3%
yeah.
Italian.
That
so-
covers the sun.
Yeah, so her sister wanted to start getting into that.
23andMe.
That
Yeah.
genie. Yeah, so she says, I want to know our history. I said, hold up. I don't want to know if you got any brothers or sisters out there. I said, so just stop. Don't even dig into this because I don't need kids showing up.
That's
Well, no,
crazy.
what was funny about it is we were always made to think we were very Italian. And
That's
then
usually how it happens.
the test came back and she was like, you won't believe what the percentage
That wasn't
is.
for me. Like, I didn't say it. I was just like, wow.
Well-
My dad always said we're Italian.
What are you, Scottish or something?
We're like mostly like, yeah, German and Scottish and like French and
Well,
3% Italian.
I did mine, and guess what? I'm black. I was like, wow, that was a waste of money. I knew what I was. It's crazy. You can't tell me nothing. But I'm like 3%, like, I think it said Scottish, 1% Northern Wales or something. I'm like, nowhere.
Welsh.
Welsh or something. I'm like, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
All right, hello, everyone, and welcome to another new episode of, what is it called, Meg? Go ahead.
Broken Knock podcast.
I knew. I just want to see if you knew.
I don't know. Sometimes you stumble when you start
I'm not
these
stumbling.
beginnings.
The Broken Knock podcast. We appreciate everyone that's joining in, whether it be on Spotify, Apple, watching on YouTube. I'm one of your hosts, Chris DePerna, alongside of my lovely daughter, Miss Megan DePerna.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing
Doing
great.
good?
Yeah.
Feel good? Well, I mean, you weren't here with
you
us
get
the one
sick
day. You
one
were sick,
time, and
yeah.
it's just
Just making sure you're good.
Mm-hmm.
And also next to her, one of my good hunting buddies here, Mr. Ken Reese. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful, buddy.
Good.
Feeling good. Got some food in me tonight, so it's always good to get something to eat before this.
Ugh.
And I could sit down and relax a
I
little
had to
bit.
stop. I didn't want to finish the whole thing.
Yeah, I
I
did.
was like, you know what? I'm not going to
It's
sit
too
there and
much.
be uncomfortable.
Yeah. I was good, but yeah, I had to back off a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's going to be a good episode here. This one's just going to be kind of a mix of some things. We got a few good friends here in the house with us, and a lot of you guys, girls out there watching and listening, would know this gentleman right across from me, Mr. Walter Riddell. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. About yourself?
Doing good, good. We got Walt on here. Everybody knows him as one of our techs down here at the shop. But also, for those of you that don't know, and probably a lot of you do, Walt was working, he's went full-time now with Total Archery Challenge. And just thought this would be a good time to kind of talk about how things wrapped up there for you and, you know, how the whole year went and all the different venues you guys got into. And we won't talk about anything that's –
Now I remember.
that's where I know you're.
That's see that now. That's
was
good.
it? What was that?
Indiana.
Yeah, on the side of the mountain.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was at checking wristbands at the start of Prime.
Yeah, on the side of the
Yeah.
mountain.
Yeah, I guess
So now you know where this leads me into why we got Mr. Theo Hardmon with us. How you doing, brother?
I'm chilling.
Come in from North Carolina to pick up some gear from Creek Archery here. Had to pick up his Ubco bike and trophy line saddle kit, and just getting ready for a hunt that we got going on in Illinois. But we figured this was the perfect opportunity because we know you're a tack shooter. We know you've been to more than one of the tack events and a couple of them this year, and figured, hey, why not? We got you here. We got Walt here. Do a little bit of talking about tax and bullshitting about some other stuff, and have a fun time. So we appreciate you joining us.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
How was the trip up from North Carolina?
It was long. Lots of mountains.
Yeah.
But signs, caution, rocks falling. That's crazy. Absolutely not. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were lucky enough to not be in that part of North Carolina that's got all the storms
that's right.
going on.
Yeah,
right
it
now.
went straight up the west side, and I'm on the east coast,
Yeah.
like closer to the water, which is surprising. All we got was a little bit of wind and rain.
Right. Yeah, a lot of devastation going on down there. But yeah, it's good to see that you got out of that unscathed.
Yeah.
Family's safe. Everybody's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but definitely glad to have you up here.
Oh, yeah.
Good
I'll
to
be
have you
back.
up here hanging out.
It's a long time coming. I should have been here a long time ago.
Yeah. You're
Just
welcome up here anytime.
Not during the cold weather.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't want to come up here and hunt with us in January or February?
No. Black History Month? No.
I got plans.
Yeah, I got plans. It's my birthday. I'm not doing that. I'm extra black on that month. No.
Oh, man. Well, hey, anytime you want to come up, you're welcome. Don't matter what
Appreciate
month it is. So Walt, how did I guess? Well, let's get into tack a little bit. So you took on the role of what are they mainly for there? You do a lot of the logistics as far as moving their product from one event to the next, coordinating, setting everything up.
Yep.
And, so how'd that go for you this year?
Good. A lot of work, obviously. A lot of walking, a lot of miles, but good.
Yeah. Now, at all your events, you usually have how many different courses? Are they all the same at each event, like the number of courses, or does that change? Or?
It varies just by the size of the venue.
Yeah.
Anywhere like PA, obviously, is the biggest event. We have 8 courses, almost 5,000 shooters. Our average event is 1,800 to 2,500 shooters for your average event.
Right.
And then, so it's usually 5 is usually like the base number. And then like some of them, like at Crystal Mountain this year, it's only 20 tire courses instead of 25, just because of the smaller mountain can't
Right.
handle all the people. So
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. And how about on the vendor side of things? Now there's quite a few that I think to travel the most or all the events. and
yeah,
then-
so we pretty much have towards the end we had a whole other semi of just vendor stuff.
Wow.
So it's basically it's a whole 53-foot truck full of just vendors.
Yeah.
And it's 4x4 pallet double stacked. So it's a lot of vendors. There's usually 40 to 50, at each event. Besides PA, where we have almost 100, and Utah, where it's almost 100 and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that's a lot. That's what we've always we've told people. Hey, even if you're not shooting, if you're into archery, you got to go up just for the vendors. There's not a better place to go to. You're going to run into usually. If it's even if it's a 10 by 10 spot, it's probably the owner of the company that's there or close to it. That's a cool thing up there is you meet a lot of people, a lot of networking.
Good deals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely great deals on product.
yeah, it's like going to a trade show, but you can buy stuff for the most part from
Yeah.
a lot of these. You get to see stuff that you can't go to Dick's Sporting Goods and look at or wherever.
Right.
They have it all there.
Right.
You can shoot
Yeah.
the bows.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I enjoy because I just like to go around and talk to people.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were calling him the mayor,
Mayor
of
of
Tent,
Tech.
Tent City.
That's a mayor, Tent City.
Yeah.
A lot of broken arrows up there, huh?
There's a few.
Theo, how many did you break?
Like 3.
Not too bad.
Oh, I could shoot. I could shoot. I was putting on the show.
Yeah.
I can't climb though.
No.
No.
What was the problem?
Kentucky was crazy. It's hills,
Yeah.
up and down. It's muggy, humid, dark, thunder. Me and my brother was the only 2 black people in the woods. Like, it was crazy. It was like we did Jack Links. They're like, "Oh, it's easy course." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was breathing hard. There was a rope. What's that? Is that rope on the side of them? It's like a dried up creek, and then I
Yeah.
have a rope going. Listen, hear me out. As a black man, I never thought I'd be happy to see a rope in the middle of Kentucky. Okay? I was like, thank you, Jesus. There's no way I was going to make it without this rope. I even like when I touched it, I was like, wait a minute, we good? We good? Absolutely not. But it's a great venue though.
Yeah. Now, how many did you do? How many venues did you go
This
to
year?
This year, yeah.
I did 2, but the most I've did in a year was 3.
Yeah.
I did like Vermont, PA, and then Texas.
Okay. Now, so this year you did PA, Kentucky?
Yep.
So how many different ones have you been to? Is that it, as far as locations? You been to any other locations or
Tennessee. So 4 technically, only 4.
yeah, 4?
I haven't had time to go out west, but now I got time.
Right. Yeah, you get out there.
I'll be out there.
So far, what would you say is your favorite one?
PA is the favorite because it was my first. That's where I met you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
As in hardest shooting, it's between Vermont and Indiana.
Yeah.
Vermont is just hard because it's all downhill.
You agree with that, Wall?
It's
Vermont
all quads.
Like
man.
it's
Coming down, you're like walking like the limbo. You trying to get like it's crazy. It's off. In the first year they had it there. They had when you come down on the Sitka side, you had to kind of go back up, and they had a ram on this, like you're shooting up a stone, like it's crazy. And I felt like a ram trying to come. I was like, yo, leave my arrow, bro. I got more. Like it's a good shot. Take a picture. I'm not taking it. I'm gonna.
One go and get it.
Nah. Vermont is hard. It's hard on the legs, and it's usually rainy. It's Memorial Week day.
That was the mosquito. Was that the location?
yeah,
where
the
you
black
guys,
flies and
yeah.
it's bad.
It's crazy.
you guys were like wearing mosquito nets or
Yeah.
something like that around
Yep.
your faces.
But you needed them in Kentucky too. It was
Yeah.
hot. It was humid.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
humid.
But that RMF course was sweet.
Yeah,
Because you can see everybody from on top of the ridge shooting, going through like a little maze. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to get to some of these other events. I've been to the PA one, but I know
I'll
Rob's.
say that's a close one. It's only 6 hours for us. You know,
Yeah.
it's close
Right.
compared to everything
Yeah.
else. You know,
Right.
What, Vermont?
No, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana, yeah.
I know Rob's talking about some new locations. Obviously, we can't disclose here in this podcast, but
I'll be there, though.
I know you will. but yeah, if he does some of the at least one of the other ones they're talking about, I think I'll definitely have to be there because it won't be too far. You know, for sure. But
I'll be there.
I know you're going to get to the point you're just going to go to all of them.
I might. It depends.
Just be a staple at all of
You're
them.
gonna-
I'm going to have my own course.
There you go.
The Theo course.
I think we could talk to Rob about that.
It'd have snacks on it. It's going to be top tier.
True Vision.
Sold out.
Barbecue halfway down.
Barbecue halfway. All right? Just perfect. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to actually start shooting then if that's the case.
See what I mean? You see what
I'm
I
in.
mean?
You got brisket sandwiches?
Midway through, you got to get through.
I'm
But
in.
we're going to be cheap. You only get one rib. You only get one rib. All right? Price is going up. You got to get one rib.
I'm in. I'll be there.
It's the True Visions course.
Vision course right there.
Hell
You
yeah.
need to see.
So Walt, how you? I'm sure have quite a bit of enjoyment into setting these targets and making sure that people are missing, or at least making it tough on them.
Evil. Did you set Prime up?
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It is
Hey.
really fun because we set
Fun. The first shot is 60 yards, 79 yards up the darkness. What do you see?
You
Adam.
started at 6:15 in the morning. It was dark out still.
Why did I know? I'm dark. I was there. I couldn't see the target. I couldn't see me. It didn't make no sense.
it's a different kind of like evil joy when you're setting it, and like Rob explains, like I'm gonna walk all the way out there. I'm gonna put my hand on the vitals. You're gonna tell me if you can see it, and then you shake your head, and then he moves it. So, like he wants it to be hard. But we set 2 courses for PA, and I was like, boy, some of these courses are gonna be tough.
I'm all set.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy to think how many thousands of people show up there to just break and lose arrows.
And they're happy to do
Oh,
it.
they're happy. To do it.
Yeah, happy as can
Happy
be.
to do it. I mean, but you know, I don't think there's any better archery community like type of venue out there than TAC. I mean, it's just it's an awesome place to
Yeah.
be. You know, so I guess no, you're does that I guess the venues stay the same every year as far as like the travel, or I guess as you obviously if you add stuff in,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
kind of changes things up a little bit.
so it all depends on like I know a couple of the months they were under construction, so we couldn't be at that venue because obviously they're working on it, so we can't be there. For the most part, a lot of them are pretty much locked in. If it's a good area, everything works out logistically. It's
Right.
And getting the crowd, we're going to be there for the most part.
So how about what was your new ones this year?
Georgia and Indiana.
Okay, what did your event like numbers turn out pretty good for being first? Or?
So Indiana, Kentucky, it was our biggest first time event. Like I think there was close to 1,600 shooters, or maybe close to 1,700 shooters there for a very
That's not
first time
bad,
event.
for
You know,
first year.
so like the Southeast, like the Georgia event, because it was in Tennessee, and then we moved it to Georgia. So it's kind of a new event, but it's not because it's in that general region anyways. It's not like it's a brand new area.
Right.
That's like where Indiana was a complete new region that I've never been to and
Right.
had that amount of shooters in the 3-day period.
Yeah, that's impressive to pull that in on the first event like
Yeah.
that.
It seemed like following on Instagram too. Georgia was pretty big.
Yeah,
Got a
Georgia.
pretty good
yeah,
turnout for Georgia.
I forget what the number was there, but it was a good turnout.
I skipped Georgia.
Did you?
Snakes.
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 What's Taco call snakes? What's Paul call them? What's his name for them? Something needles. Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
I don't.
No,
Yeah,
he got all kind of names.
Yeah.
I mean, Kentucky had snakes. I seen it, but it
Yeah.
was a garter snake. I was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Georgia got snakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we saw one
don't
water
do snakes.
moccasin
I
in
don't do
Georgia.
I don't do snakes.
I mean,
I do snake boots. You know what I'm saying? Snake oil. I don't do snakes.
I'm with you. I have no use for them.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah, they mess with me down here bad, and
That one day that we walked in the back room and there was a 3-foot black snake underneath the counter. Nobody knew it was there until Amy looked and she's like, "Oh, there's a snake under there." And I'm like, "Chris, just stay outside. Don't even come in here."
yeah, I'm out.
Shop would have been closed.
I'm out. I don't
Snake
want
can have the shop.
Yeah.
He can have this. Is his shop. This is his shop.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
Yeah,
How many courses did you shoot at PA? I feel you were there You were there every day.
I'm usually there like a day before it starts.
Okay.
I gotta warm up
Yeah. Hit the
with
target
sleep.
course.
No, I
Oh,
don't
with
take
sleep.
practice shots at all.
No?
Nah, bro, we just wink it like
Yeah.
straight up. Nah, I shot every course except knock on.
Knock on.
Yeah, it's like, what's it like? After the first 10 shots, you make people die and stuff, right?
Then you would have been able to cuss us out because that was the course.
Yeah,
that we
see, I wanted
set,
to keep the
so-
friendship good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I skipped it. I was all set.
There's a lot of good shots on that course, though.
I bet it is not. I'm set.
I bet it is.
I'm all set. Good shots. How do you get there? Helicopter. We not doing it.
It's on an airstrip, you know.
Yeah, I'm
It
all
is on an airstrip.
Exactly. See, I felt
The
it in
cliff
my spirit.
shot.
It wasn't right.
The cliff shot was pretty cool this
It
year
is.
to
Yeah.
set that one.
Yeah. How do you get your arrow?
So
You
you have
repel.
to, you come back and you turn around, you do a loop around to come back around the rock then. So they have a guy, the one year Walt was up top.
I was
with
being a lifeguard.
Yeah, kind of like a lifeguard up top. And then there's always a guy down at the bottom of the target, and then they just
So that's two things I don't do.
they keep in
I
communication.
don't swim and I don't climb down mountains. Like that was just perfect. I'm all set.
Well, you had a rope there too, didn't you?
There's
Yeah.
a rope there, yeah.
No,
Rob
see?
did that
Who's
5
holding
years
it?
ago.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
You.
Nah. I just got into saddle stuff. You want me to? Nah, it's too much. Nah,
Now,
that's too much.
is knock on the course that you had to go after the bass that was
Oh.
shot?
No, that was Leopold, the Leopold course. It's pretty close, but it wasn't that one. Yeah, the knock-on course is where I had to catch the lady stealing targets, and I had to run after
that's
her down
right.
the road. Yeah.
Should have let her have it. She did the knock on course, stole the target,
No,
climbed down the mountain.
No, we were cleaning up, and I had targets on the road, and I was down in the woods grabbing another target, and I hear a car roll by, I hear a car stop, and then I hear car doors, and then so I had a deer actually in my pack. I'm running through the woods with a deer target on my back
And they're heavy.
and getting caught on trees. I fell once, I just ditched
What
the
target
pack.
was she trying to take?
She had a leopard, she had a black bear, and she had a deer.
She thought she was helping real animals.
Here,
I bet you money.
this was her reason. She said she was an environmentalist cleaning up the earth. But I had a pile of ribbon that was this big on the ground. She didn't touch any of that.
Biodegradable.
Yeah, biodegradable.
Biodegradable. Targets are not.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I see what she was trying to do.
Yeah, she wasn't stealing.
So, what other crazy stories do you have? You have your target stealing, your
The
people
badger.
shooting.
Oh yeah,
There was a badger this year.
There
right?
was 2 badgers this year. I got a call over the radio, and they're like, "Hey, we have a badger problem on between shot number 2 and 3 on the Leopold course." I was like, "Okay." So people were getting ready to shoot, and I'm like, "Hold on, guys, I gotta go check out a badger problem." And they're like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "I'm not sure. We'll see once I get up there."
This was where? What state?
That was in Utah.
Utah.
Yep. And I get up to where they are, and I got 10 yards away, and it popped up out of the hole, and it kind of stepped towards me. I was like, "We're not gonna play this game."
You went up there with no weapons.
They're a fur bearer. You can't shoot them.
They are attacking.
I had a hammer because I had to move the target.
Hammer.
He was going. The redhead stuff. Moving closer. This is crazy. This is crazy.
He's beating him with a
He's
hammer.
coming with a what?
Yep.
That's wild. I'm scared. He can hear me. Never mind.
Yeah, you kind of can't roll away.
Can't roll away.
We're all technically connected together.
It's all right. One of us is going first. It's not like the movies. The black guy's not dying.
Oh, man.
So I had a hammer. That's great.
So what did you do? Just run away?
No, they stayed there. I
It's
moved
a badger, bro.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like you scare it. And
Yeah,
it just
they weren't giant, but I still wasn't gonna mess with them at the same time. I just moved the target in front of them. It made the shot very boring, but I'm like, I can't relocate badgers here on this.
Yeah.
Stick your hand in the hole and pick
it's
'em up.
But I can move a target.
Yeah, I
and
moved the target closer, and
It won't bite someone's ankle.
I didn't because it was growling. They were growling at people.
No shit.
Yeah, they were because you shot this way, and then the target was here. Well, they made their mound here, so people were walking right next to where their hole
Wow.
was.
See, when you first said you had a badger problem, I thought it was a badger target. Like, okay,
No.
maybe it was, I didn't realize you had some real badgers.
No, they were
that-
real badgers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
I would you have gone and got your arrow?
No. No.
That is the Badgers era.
Badgers there. They do archery now. I'm all set. I don't care. No.
Hey, like Black Eagle arrows. They do
Yeah.
one couple.
Hey, new sponsor right there. 'Cause I would have got another set of arrows. That's crazy. No way.
Oh, man.
So
So,
had to go ahead.
no, I was going to say, so of all the courses you set, what do you think was probably the most technical throughout the country?
I would say Sitka in Big Sky
Yeah.
because everybody was complaining last year it was too easy. So
Oh.
That's the
like-
last thing they need to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even set it. It was actually one of the other crews that we have running setting targets, and I ended up clearing it the one night, and I shot it. Like little cubby bear, it's only about 2 feet tall. We had him at 93.
Oh my god!
The first target was a moose at 117. There was some
Bring it
cool,
on.
it was
like
there
that.
was hard shots, but they were it was cool, way it was set up and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Because there was with the new mule deer, he was downhill at 97, but you just had the mountains in the background. It was a cool shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far shot, but it was a cool shot though.
Challenge accepted, you guys
Yeah.
said.
Do you shot it though?
Yeah, I shot it.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure.
Yeah.
I don't be thinking they be checking.
Yeah.
I hit Cubby in the neck, which at 93, I'll take that.
I'll take anything on Cubby at 93 yards.
Facts.
They're what? Every bit of 2 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only probably 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's small.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Now,
pick
like-
any other target.
What's that?
You couldn't pick any.
I didn't set it. That wasn't me that time. That was the other crew.
Just passing it on. You see what I mean? No
Hey,
accountability.
I would
That's right.
take
He
credit
just
for
rubs
it.
off on
Yeah.
us.
I would take credit for it, trust me, but that wasn't me.
You ought to see him when we have our so we shoot traditional on Sundays at one of our local sportsmen's clubs. And when I show up, so they shoot Friday nights and then again on Saturdays. But I can never make Friday nights, so I'm always there Saturday. And I know when I walk through the door and look at them 3D targets that he was involved if they're set up. I just know it because the shit's all twisted up and almost head on or almost like where you can't hit the 10 ring.
I'm trying to make you guys better
And
archers.
see, and that's what he says. And he just laughs. He's like the evil target guy.
Well, didn't he have one
Redhead.
downstairs? It was two. Was it like a Yeti and a rabbit or something? They were the same color,
Yeah,
so
they
you couldn't.
blended it. You couldn't see
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
it was
could
cool.
not see the rabbit in front of the Yeti
Yeah.
at all. Just
Yep.
Or you're
blended
shooting
right in.
under like the deer's legs at a target underneath his legs and stuff.
And this is what kids come to shoot too, huh?
No, we don't.
No, we don't do it to the kids. It's just it was
He probably
he's
takes
not
that
that.
T-Rex target and turn it backwards.
Well,
so kids can't hit it. It's just thin. Just,
No, he took the white Yeti and the white rabbit and just put the rabbit in front of the Yeti. Then you couldn't see nothing.
It's like the same
It
exact
was like a
foam color.
13-yard shot. It's not that hard.
Yeah, if you can see it.
with a recurve.
Yeah, I can't do recurves. Not at all.
You might be able to.
No, absolutely not.
It's a lot. I thought that too.
Come on, I'll teach you.
So, absolutely not. No, you probably got me doing that Lars Anderson stuff, like trying to bend arrows in the air, and I'm all
No.
set.
Shooting lifesavers out of the air.
No, that's
Byron.
Byron. He actually do
Byron
that.
Ferguson. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at ATA.
Yeah.
He was a cool dude.
Yep. Yeah, he is. He can shoot. There's no doubt
Tic
about that.
Tacs,
Yeah,
Advil.
baby aspirin.
It's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, all kind of craziness. So for the traveling part of things, now you guys get most of all the events are 3-day, right? There's some that are 4.
Yeah, it's mostly 3 days though.
Mostly 3 days. So you
Yeah.
wrap up on like midday Sunday.
Well, we tear down everything Sunday night, so everything goes up in 3 days, and we have it all torn down in 6 hours.
So you tear down on Sundays.
Yep.
And pretty much load the truck and head out Sunday night, or do you head out
There's
Monday?
a couple events that we did that just like when we were going from Michigan. I can't remember what state it was on, just to get on the other side of Chicago, so we didn't hit traffic on Monday morning going through Chicago.
Right.
But most of the time we'd pack up, 9, 10 o'clock, depending on the venue and how long it takes us to tear down. And then we just leave Monday morning. Because sometimes we'll do a walkthrough on the practice range, make sure all fletchings, arrows, all that stuff is picked up. And sometimes we'll take a ride through and make sure tape and anything, was missing or anything like that, and just double check everything.
Yeah.
But
That's got to be pretty strenuous there for a little bit of a run.
we're a traveling circus. That's all. It really is what it is.
I guess that's a good
Traveling circus with fake animals.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, with
way
foam
to-
targets.
I never
Yep.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, just a big traveling
Bunch of
circus.
carnies.
Bunch of carnies. That's what
Go from one town to the next.
Yep. Set up, tear down.
How many, if you had to guess, how many from start to finish, first event to last event, how many broken arrows do you think there are?
I couldn't even give you a number. Just from the PA,
I saw that
the bucket in the
bucket,
back
yeah.
of the mini truck. It's like it's tough, like with some of them, because like Michigan, where at Crystal Mountain, it's super sandy, so you don't break many arrows. Like it's just you hit sand and you pull them out and they're good,
Right.
So but like Texas, it's rocky down there where we're at in Texas, so that's you're breaking arrows.
If you had to put a number on,
I don't.
just
I,
taking
honestly,
a
I
wild
don't
guess,
even
what do you
know.
think?
12 events.
Because I know that bucket at PA.
I'm gonna
was
say
a
the thing-
lot.
15 to 20,000 arrows.
I was thinking 30,000.
It's gotta be.
15.
Well, you also have
It
to
gotta
think
be.
that bucket is arrows that people brought back
Yeah.
and put in there.
Yeah.
That's not taking into account the ones that
just
they said,
lost.
screw it,
Yeah.
I'm not getting that, or that
Because-
they just totally lost.
Yeah.
Like, those are volunteered to the bucket.
I mean, like, here's my thing. So you got 5,000 shooters in PA. That's just one event.
Yep.
And then you say on average you probably have 2,000 per event.
Yeah,
Just say on
roughly,
average.
yeah.
You got how many events?
12 events this
12.
year.
So that's 24,000, say close to 30,000 shooters. And you can bet that unless
Unless your name's Theo.
Yeah, unless your name's Theo.
I really don't look, because if I can't make the shot, I'm not shooting.
That's no fun.
That's all the fun.
So if every shooter lost one arrow, I mean, it's 30,000 arrows right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you it's more than 30,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I mean,
Listen,
How many
we
did
had
you
guys.
sell?
Hey, we had guys come over to our booth that bought some cheap arrows just to go and break them on the steel targets, like dozens of them. They
Well,
just
you
knew.
figure the steel targets aren't on, besides like jacklings.
Yeah.
Like there's a few that might be out there on the courses, but the steel targets are on the practice range. So
Yeah.
think
All the
about all the
novelties.
ones that are. I mean, I didn't even shoot a course at TAC, and I lost arrows on the practice range.
That's crazy.
She did.
You just lost arrows showing up, huh?
Yeah, literally.
I run tech at home.
Do you?
I
Yeah, you
shoot
got a good
every
setup.
day.
Well, you do. Yeah, that's right. You
I'll
always
be on
post
the
it.
roof.
You got a nice setup.
Oh yeah, that's mine. So I don't have to go anywhere. It's right there.
So you shoot from the roof.
It's on the roof. That's how I check my third axis.
Yeah,
Literally
that's
off
a good
the
way
roof.
to do it. Yeah.
I shoot. Recently, I slowed down, but I was doing I shot 3 times a day, and I was doing 300 arrows each session.
I mean,
then
I
I
know
had
you
to-
shoot a lot.
Yeah, I had to slow it down because with powerlifting, my joints it's going.
Yeah.
But like I would just shoot. I got nothing to do. I'm a trophy husband.
Trophy.
How hard it is.
Send her to work and get the bow out.
That's it.
Hey, can't beat that.
Gotta make it look good.
Heck yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So you were, speaking of trophies, just in Africa. You were in Africa.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
So tell us about that a little bit.
There's a lot of black people. Nah, it was my third time there. I was there with Jim Burnsworth Safaris. It was cool. Like I shot a ton of animals. I mean, once you go to Africa, there's so many different subspecies of the same species. It's like you'll never kill them all.
Yeah.
And I mean, just to see the animals interact, like there was a leopard. They had a leopard problem, and you can tell when a leopard was by, animals started freaking out. Freak the monkeys. They go crazy. I was like, what's going on? They're like, there's a leopard. I'm like, well, then we can't leave. Lock the door. Why are we here? Like, we can't go nowhere now. But, like, that animal's scary. Like, they kill for fun. They call it the devil of Africa or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of
So
Never
put it
heard
like
that.
this, right? We're all together. If a lion is in front of us, it's only going to kill one because it only wants one. If a leopard is in front of us, we all going to die or it's going to touch all of us somehow. It's not letting nobody leave without being touched or being scratched. Just psychos, pretty much. Like a house cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an evil
House cat. Just an evil house
Just don't
cat.
pet it.
Yeah. It's got to scratch everything. Scratch every
Scratch,
person.
bite you, have me looking like Seal. I'm all set. Nah.
What all did you end up harvesting out?
Some koodoos, sables, wildebeest, buffalo, baboon, nyala.
About one of everything. Every time I picked my phone up, you were killing
I felt
something else.
like, Noah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Collected them.
I felt it. It's like one
But
of
instead
you
of keeping them
on
alive-
my boat because it's going home. I need one of them, 2 of them. I need 3 of them. Like I was shooting at everything. Like it's open season. Whatever comes in can die. Like
The baboon story was that would have
they
freaked
tortured
me.
me, man. The videos I put up was real life. Like it was crazy. They need to get rid of them
I don't know what I would do if one stuck his head through a window of the
and
blind.
stare
Like,
at you into your eyes, your soul. I've never given my life so fast to Christ. Was crazy, bro. I prayed in English, Spanish, languages I didn't even know. Like I probably was speaking in tongue, but it was free. Like big animal, big eyes. There was nothing I could do. The gun's behind us near the door. I'm like, where's the gun? He's like, over there. I'm like, why?
yeah.
Why is the gun near the door? Like,
He got his head and half his body through the window.
and I was terrified. And they were banging on the doors, the walls. They were just going crazy because it was, I guess they call them troops. So one troop came this way, and then another one came. And it was just like yelling back and forth, and then the 2 big ones clashed. And I mean, they was ripping.
You were just stuck in the middle.
I was just trying to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to go home. I didn't want to be here no more. Like,
I want to go home.
I want to go home. Take me home now. Take me home. But other than that, everything was sweet.
I bet they're powerful animals, though.
Oh, super strong. I mean, they have predators, so everybody's strong. Everybody's fast. they either fight, they run in groups. Other animals work together too. So like I forget what it's called. It's like a blue monkey, or they're like bluish gray. They come in and they scope everything out. And if they see anything weird, they start howling. And it goes through the whole, like it echoes through the whole woods. And every animal that's near, gone. Won't come in. Goodbye.
Huh.
So it's kind of like when a doe blows.
Yeah.
Same thing. Kudu do the same thing. It's just giant deer or antelope, really. They blow. They go crazy. They do the same thing.
Huh. That's insane.
Now, I guess a lot of that meat that you guys from killing that now does that go to the locals and that there, or how's
Both.
that work?
So I mean, like if you want to try some, you can definitely have some of the meat from your kill. What they do, they butcher it down, they store it, and what's it called? A food bank comes and takes the food and they distribute it. You can also give it to whoever you want.
Right.
But the first time I went there, I gave it to a school. The second time, it went to locals and like the workers and their family, and this time it went straight to a food bank.
That's
Okay.
cool. And a lot of I don't think a lot of people realize that.
No.
That's a lot of donations.
They used to do
keep,
that
keep a lot of families
many
fed.
years ago. Like elephants back in the 80s, they used to take out a lot of elephants out of Kruger Park and make canned elephant meat, and they would give it to the poor.
Right.
And that's how many families were fed through elephant meat.
Wow.
And like people are like, oh, you can't kill elephants. It's certain species are thriving, certain are not. These ones are thriving. Elephants kill ecosystems. So like if you have like a pond or whatever, there's trees by the pond. Well, elephants will knock that tree over to eat whatever it wants from it. Now the pond loses shade and it dries up.
Yeah.
So then every animal, because it's just too many elephants. They have no predators. They're ginormous, like huge, bro.
Not like zoo size, like
Not like zoo, the circus, or anything you've ever seen. They're
Yeah.
a massive animal.
Huh.
And when they walk around, you feel it. Like
shake.
even lions are like, okay, they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, big animals.
Feel the presence.
But they have to take them out. They're about to do another run and take
That's
out about, I think they said like 80,000 or something crazy. It was a big number. Just because they need to save the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's stuff
yeah.
you don't hear about being over here.
No, right, and people need to hear about
Most
that.
people don't like when I shot my giraffe, I got death threats, all kind of stuff. Oh, they're going extinct. I'm like, well, which species? I think there's 6 or 4. Like, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
But like, the animals you hunt aren't the ones that are in danger. They don't let you hunt animals that
Yeah.
are in danger. You can't touch them. Same thing with like lions and all that other stuff.
Right.
You just can't go after.
Yeah, I would think
Tons
that
of
they
them.
have laws and things over there.
Oh, the
to protect,
conservation
you
over
know.
there has
Yeah.
probably got to be
Oh, yeah.
just as much as what we have here.
More. And it costs more because of poachers.
Yeah.
Like real life poachers from other countries. Like when they go poach a elephant, it's like 3 waves. So the killers come. I mean they air it out, Uzis, whatever. Then the people who break it down and cut it, and then the people who come after pick up everything and then they leave. And it's like
an operation.
literally. And when they're trying to stop it, I mean, it's like SEAL Team 6 is coming out. They're coming out, guns, helicopters, all kind of stuff. So they need hunters to fund it. That's
Yeah.
the only money that's really going over there.
Yeah,
That's
makes sense.
true.
So it's big. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun hunting. Yes, it is trophy hunting, but it's a full circle thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to still hunt the animals. It's not like, sometimes you hunt over bait and you hunt over water, but it's hunting. They still might not come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have everything else to eat. They
Well, like you
sleep.
said you go. That's their winter time when you were there. So
They chill.
they got nothing
nothing else
around.
to do. And sometimes they come in. I've hunted in the winter. I've hunted in the rain season. I've never hunted in the summer because it's hot. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. I think everybody should go, and it's not as expensive as most people think.
Yeah.
Unless you're going after the big 5. That's rich people hunting. Not for me.
Yes, I need to hit the lottery so I can
You
get that
need to
Cape
hit a
Buffalo.
few lotteries. It's a few.
few lotteries
few
for the Cape
lotteries.
Buffalo.
I want to hunt one so bad.
We make it happen. That'd be my present to you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. You get over there, I got you.
Oh, we're gonna go sometime for sure. We're gonna go. You got any? Well, you're going with us to Illinois this year,
Yeah.
so we know you got that lined up. What else you got going on?
Mountain Lion.
Mountain Lion.
Where you headed for that?
I think it's Montana.
Montana
Yeah, it's for my birthday.
with dogs,
Yeah.
dogs and trees and treeing. And
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it by myself.
no, yeah, I don't know.
I needed
Just
to
run.
run. So. Absolutely not. We need the dogs.
Yeah.
You had Walt. So you had what, an elk hunt lined up, or you just didn't draw.
Plan
or
on going, just didn't draw.
Didn't draw this year. So just all local stuff for you this year.
Yep.
There's still room in Illinois.
I got plenty of time to hunt where I want to hunt now, so I'm good.
That's right.
Now, when will you start back up for TAC?
Like April, end of April, depending on. Looking to add events, so we can't really go longer into the season. Like the last couple events we're pushing into like
Antelope.
well, it was
Antelope.
even
Yeah, you
antelope,
run
but
into hunting season.
mule deer and elk started in Utah.
out
That
west
weekend
starts.
that weekend over the last
Right.
event, so we can't go later. There's going to be some more, like if we add the events that we're looking to, it's going to be more back to back to backs. There's just going to be just to kind of fit it in, which
You're
it's
gonna
going to
have
be. It's going to be a little rough, but
You
not
guys
bad.
might have to start going international. Start going places like when hunting season starts here.
Yeah.
You look at
I'll tell you
New
this,
Zealand.
They don't have it in South Africa. They would go crazy.
yeah.
They would go crazy over there for that. Most
I
definitely.
feel like that'd be
Hey, they could have
little.
you over there
You're
helping
not going
set.
out there with a hammer to get a badger. If you're
Mongoose.
yeah, like you got
Mongoose.
some
First off,
problems.
I won't go there and check through them. Absolutely not.
Walt's gonna need
How
more
you
than
gonna
a
tell the
hammer
difference
to
between
take care of the
a
issues.
zebra and a real one? Like, I'm a mess up. I'm all set. No.
Go to pull your arrow, and there's
A
what?
black mamba.
Yeah.
So this is what I learned, right? So first time I'm like, man, why y'all wearing these Daisy Dukes out here? These shorts. You ain't worrying about like snakes. They're like, this is Africa. Snakes don't bite you in your legs. They bite you in your face. And I was like,
What?
so why didn't you put that on a brochure, bro? Like, I totally win the game. Man. I'm already short. You gonna bite me in my face? Like,
They bite on the face.
well, they're like 6 foot long most of
Yeah.
the time. They're not like rattlesnakes aren't that long.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
They stand. Them snakes stand up and then gotcha. Gotcha.
Now he's
I
not
hate,
gonna go.
I
Yeah,
hate snakes.
he's
and you want
back
me
You
to
ain't
out.
going to
go there?
Africa now.
Yeah, but I don't like them either. So if you
That's
with me,
true.
snakes, we not gonna be.
Okay,
with the
so if
snakes.
all that means is we both don't like them, they're still gonna bite.
No, not us. We don't go nowhere. That's my rule. I don't want no snakes near me. So they thought it was funny. They brought a fake snake and put outside the
Oh
door.
man.
Let me tell you,
Someone was going to die.
I was ready to shut it down. I was about to call Trump, blow it up now. Right now. Press the button. Somebody in there. Joe is not here.
Let me get out first.
I don't need to leave. I don't need to leave.
Take me with it.
Take me with it, because I don't want to. Nah. Press the button right now. But I've only seen a black mamba one time. It was dead, though. They killed it. Yeah. I ain't touch it, but it was dead. You'll be fine. That was only the one time I've ever seen a snake out there.
And it was already dead, so you're good to
Yeah.
go.
You got to worry about all the other stuff trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Like a Cape Buffalo.
Yeah, you're out here worrying about snakes. And you
Yeah,
want to
Cape
go.
Buffalo will tear you up. You worried about a snake. Nah.
I don't know.
I want to go to Australia.
At least the Cape Buffalo got like legs and shit. Like snakes, it just freaks me out because they don't have no arms or legs, but they just move. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just
No arms and legs.
anything, something that
Man,
don't
can you
have.
imagine being like a paraplegic and he just said that? Like, bro, how do you get around? You just be moving, like, bro, it's my chair.
Just in the chair.
It's just in the chair. That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
What a description. That's, wow.
Well, like lizards and shit got, they're kind of a snake, but they got arms and legs. Like, I get it.
So that's what it is for you.
Yeah, it's about the arms
Halloween
and the legs.
costume. Come on. Hey. What? That's all you
Freak
worried
him
about?
out.
Nah, bro. It's not the legs and nothing. It's because
They
you
can
can
bite
die.
you.
Yeah,
You
they
can die.
Absolutely, you can. That's another part of it.
But buffaloes, they got legs, no arms, just legs. You know what I'm saying? That's creepy. And they run right into you for no reason. zero reason. Like, no. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it.
It's the same.
I don't know.
Let's go to Australia then.
I feel like
think
there
Red
are
Stag.
more things that will kill you there.
Yeah, I don't do spiders.
That's spiders there, yeah.
Yeah.
They got
Some
spiders
big
there as big as
spiders.
these freaking racks. On
Oh,
the
I
table.
know. Yeah, at least you can see it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they got kangaroos. I want to hunt one so bad. It's like just box
I was
it
gonna
first.
say,
Just like
James
that video of
square
that
up
guy
with
that
you.
punches that.
Oh, my dog would have been dead. Absolutely. I'm not fighting a kangaroo for my dog. He got teeth. 4 legs, no arms. He's just this.
Yeah,
Kangaroo got arms.
They got arms.
sure does.
Think about it.
Crazy.
Creepy.
This is wild.
I guess that's why I don't find them creepy. They got arms and legs.
That's wild. That's crazy.
They got muscles like a human, though.
Yeah, and they, they bulk up.
Uh-huh.
No, absolutely not. They all die. Every single one.
Yeah.
Snakes, no arms.
Yeah.
Are you cool with like crocodiles and stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
I would
they don't
love to
bother
go and I don't know. I lived in South Carolina and there were alligators everywhere, and I thought they were cool. So I would like to see crocodiles.
It's much bigger.
Well, yeah.
There's crocodiles in Florida though. They have Florida crocodiles, so
me. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't go after it. But
I'd like to hunt one, I think.
crocodile or alligator?
I don't care. Either or.
It's like fishing. It's nothing. fun.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like just like bow fishing.
Yeah, you throw it in, you hook them, or you call them. Like it's like a baby crying, like
Huh.
weird sound. I can't do it. And they pop up, and then when you hook them, they roll, and then you just get up and take a shot. Then it's over. Crocodile, absolutely not. It's a dinosaur. You're gonna die. Yeah. You just want it to pop out, and then I watched a guy put like 12 arrows in this thing. They take forever to die because their like heartbeat so slow. They can slow it down.
Oh, so they don't bleed. It doesn't pump the blood
Yeah,
up.
so like
Yeah.
we pulled it out, it's dead. He go to take a picture, and that thing start blinking. I was, woo! I was like, oh no, he's
See,
about to die.
You're running.
They're like, no, he's not gonna move. He's dying. I'm like, dying is not dead. I'm
So-
all set.
Yeah, you don't want to be standing next to his mouth.
No, or tail.
I was gonna say
anything.
his tail. Swipe your legs out from
You
under
know,
you.
lions use their tail too. I didn't know that.
Really?
Either. Yeah, they kill with it
Really?
like a scorpion. Yeah,
Huh.
animals it's crazy.
Just
What
like
you
a
They-
whip almost.
They kill with their tail.
They can. They literally
Oh,
can.
shit.
Yeah. All that. I'm all set. You worried about the snake? There's much more things.
I'm saying that. I should become friends with the snake.
No, become friends with the badger and the mongoose or whatever. They kill the snakes. Pretty
Yeah.
Cool. I don't hunt them at all. I seen a few of them and I let them go.
Because you know what they do.
They do the job.
Yeah.
They do God's work. That's what they do. They do God's work.
Yeah. They do God's work.
I'm like, those snakes. What?
I've always said, like, attack, too. It would be cool to have a crocodile target or an alligator target out on one of the waters and just have a rope on it, and then you got to pull it back in and get your arrow.
You give him an idea like that.
We say every 3D course we shoot, like, and they have an alligator crocodile target by
where's
the
the
water.
water?
He's like, oh man, they need one out in the middle of the water that you
Why?
can like.
You know they be on land too.
I know, but
All the time.
just to make it,
Just the atmosphere.
yeah.
No, they really be on the land all the time. That's the atmosphere.
Literally.
That is scary.
In
Well,
South
so-
Carolina, people would hit them all the time. Like people hit deer here. Like they were always in the road.
Yeah, catch flat tires and stuff. Not getting that.
See, I always look for him when we come down here.
He's
but I never-
convinced that because
I just
every
never
time he
saw
came down
one.
to visit, he'd never see one.
I could come to my house. They got one in the swamp. Charlie, you'll be fine.
Charlie.
Yeah, you can see him.
First name
we
basis.
Had, we had one named Charlie too.
See, might be his cousin.
Yes. What's up with that? Why is all the alligators named Charlie?
I don't know. That's the name I was told. I'm running with it.
That's same here. We
I
were
never
told that.
asked him what
Yeah,
he
Charlie
identified as.
that was on the base. We used to go feed him marshmallows.
Yeah, they said.
You fed a gator marshmallow.
So he was
Yeah.
in an enclosure, and they kept trying to put female alligators in there. He would eat all of them. He finally found one that he liked, and then there were like 15 baby alligators in there too. You'd go up to the fence and you just shook it, and you just see them all come up out of the water.
Dude,
They'd
it
run
was
up to the
insane.
fence,
Wait,
literally
Pause,
up.
You're not gonna slide past that. He ate all the girls they brought in there. That is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they just kept trying. They're like, well, he'll like one someday, I guess.
Wow.
But literally they'd come running up. It'd be just this chain link fence between you and 15 alligators, and we'd just throw marshmallows up over. They'd just be snapping
That's
them
good
up.
to trick them not to get used to meat. You feed them marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
So they look for fluff or something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's smart. I'm not
But they would have somebody that would go in there and mow the grass around his like enclosure
inside.
inside.
I bet you they didn't look like me. I bet you money. Ain't no way. Absolutely not. No.
And then
Go apply for that job. We're gonna have you cut grass inside of an alligator enclosure.
A lot.
and also there's 18 alligators in there.
That's fine. They eat marshmallows. You're good, bro.
You're
Yeah,
good.
they don't eat
You're good,
marshmallows.
They don't eat marshmallows.
but you got good health insurance. They're good. Don't worry
You
about
won't be alive to use it. Like,
Yeah.
he ate all his girlfriends. All his exes, they gone. Like, no, that's crazy.
it. Yeah, because I think the first time we come down, he was there by himself, and then
Yeah, he was the very first time. It was just him, and then the times after that, he found somebody he liked, and then there were lots of alligators.
he's big too. He's like as big as your Dodge
Huge.
truck.
Oh, wow.
Huge
He was
alligator.
big.
That's crazy. If he could find love.
We all could find love.
You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Y'all got to look. You might have to bite her a few times. Hear me out, brothers. Take a bite.
He did more than take a bite.
He took
Took
a
it
couple.
all.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Oh man. So what else you guys got going on? Well, no. You got any good bucks on camera this year?
A few, but
Yeah.
gone with the wind. You know, they just disappear. And then,
As they do.
yeah.
It's that time of year. I mean, that's why they call this, I guess, the October law, I
Yeah.
guess, you know. But I tend to think it just has a lot to do with them breaking off the bachelor groups and a combination of that and people just starting to get into the woods, and it just changes the pressure. So.
Yeah.
They're getting off their summer pattern. And
Yeah,
they're-
it just really starts to change.
They're going to their rut home, or for quote unquote rut area. Their winter area, whatever you call it. I can't think of
Are
the
we
right
going
name,
up during the rut?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
that's the third week in November. I chose that week just because from what we've seen in the Midwest in the past, the second week in November and the first week, which everyone will say is probably the best 2 weeks, the second week always seemed to be, weather-wise, spotty. I don't know why, but for the last few years, we'd catch like 70, like high 78, 77, 78 degree weather on the second week in November. And then these deer would basically just shut down. You know, they're out there with a fur coat on for winter.
Right.
And then it just seemed like they were just shutting down. We would sit for days that second week and not see anything, of size like that we're looking for, other than having the little ones walking around. But it's always seemed, and Mike will tell you, Egros that works, we would hunt the same farms together, and it seemed like by Friday of that second week when we were getting ready to leave to go home, the weather was changing. Going into that third week in November, temperatures were they were dropping, and the deer were moving. And we saw, Ken will tell you, that first year there, I mean, midway through the week, it snowed. Like it didn't stick, but it snowed.
He's like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, you'll be all right.
No.
Numa heated gear.
Ain't enough heated gear.
So we had guys in camp with us that were from Northern California.
Oh, yeah,
They were not prepared for that. Like these guys, so we're used to getting up, and Walt, you get out of bed at what, like 2 a.m. to be in the woods for 4:30. It's not even.
Yeah, I got an hour and a half drive too.
Yeah,
so.
right. So it's not even daylight. Just as an Eastern hunter, I mean, that's just what you're used to. We go out there, and these guys from California, they were getting out of bed at like 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. They're having a little sip of a whiskey or something in the morning, or breakfast or something.
Listerine.
9 a.m. They're leaving to go out and hunt.
Did they kill?
No, because they were back by 10:30, 11. I'm like, I don't even know what you got
to do. Hour? That's crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, they were cool dudes, but what they had told me whenever I was talking to them was they are used to hunting out west where they spot and stalk everything.
Correct, yeah.
So they go out and they just pretty much look for an area, look for an animal, and then kind of spot and stalk and get onto them. they're not tree stand hunters. They're not sit in a spot all day long type of people. So it was a whole different atmosphere for them. But I think they enjoyed it, but it just wasn't. Yeah, it was just crazy. But I don't think they were ready for that cold.
You
weather.
sit all day too?
Me, dark till dark. Now you don't have to.
Oh, I won't. You ain't got to tell me. Y'all be seeing me doing TikTok videos doing wheelies on that Ubco or whatever. Ain't no way.
Around
All
the field.
day?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we usually. So the farm that we hunt is a 45-minute ride from the lodge. So we're usually the first ones up in the morning.
We're usually gone. There's maybe 2 people up when we're gone.
Yeah, we usually get up early. I don't know, 3 o'clock roughly.
3:30. Yeah.
Get our gear together and we roll out, and we don't come back until it's dark. Till 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sit in that stand all day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All day.
All day. Just
get you an extra battery pack. Sit on that phone. Midday when they're not moving, a
I kid
little
you
warm.
not. I don't
Keep
like
looking up.
hunting that much. That's crazy. That's probably why I'm not a big deer hunter. Because I can't sit in the stand all day.
Well, some guys don't. I mean, there's guys that'll go back at lunchtime. Just hunt the mornings and the evenings.
See, like how I was taught, like if you got a nocturnal buck, my family, they're hunting in the middle of the day because they got to wake up. You
Right.
got to come eat. So if you got a buck you're chasing, he's there at 11 o'clock, I'm not going to the stand until 11 o'clock in the morning. He's going to be up.
Mm-hmm.
But from dark to dark, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize just how strenuous that is to do that for
Oh, dude,
Well,
day
crazy.
3.
five
Well,
days.
crazy.
in a
Day
row.
3, we were
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah,
I bet.
it wears on you just sitting there for 12 hours a day.
And when you're sitting in the cold, too.
Yeah.
'Cause your body's trying to stay warm. And we're coming back. It's like I'm drinking, like, hydrate packets from Mountain Ops because it's like I need to stay hydrated because your body goes through a lot keeping you warm while you're sitting on stand for all day.
Yeah. But we do it every year. Love it.
You're having a blast.
I tell you what.
He looks really convinced.
I'm telling you.
You stay
Just
back
trust
and
us.
fire up that smoker and cook some good brisket.
I'll cook that
I will
brisket.
I'll be ready whenever I come back.
Listen. It might not be there when you come back because I cook and eat. I cook and eat. You go up there and be 12 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I think the most I've ever sat in the stand was maybe 6 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, last year
had
for
to
me
get
was
down.
tough. I think there was a few days I did get down.
We both,
There was.
We did some We did a little more relocating last
Yeah.
year than we usually do. But I think it was just the warmer temperature, and they were patterned different than the
Yeah.
year
Well, it's
before.
cold up there right now. My buddy's hunting in Illinois,
Yeah.
and he's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I think so. But that third week's a good week because now you're seeing your mature bucks that are breeding. They're coming off of does that second week, and you're going to see a lot of traveling.
Do you guys hunt a lot of fields? Or do y'all hunt
A lot of
the
fingers.
runways?
Yeah, they call them like creek bottoms.
Travel corridors, like
But
fingers.
their
and
creek bottoms out there aren't, to them a river is like the creek that's behind the shop. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not bad. Our rivers here are pretty wide.
Huge.
Out there, their rivers are more like a creek to me. But that's where those bucks travel. They get into those little bit of elevation changes down in them bottoms, maybe 40 yards off of a cut cornfield, and they'll run them edges and look for does. But it's what's nice about that is as long as you can put yourself into a hub of, like, say you got 3 or 4 different fingers of timber, and you can find yourself somewhere in that a low spot on one of them hubs, and you sit there all day, something's coming by.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've yet to been out there and not
see a
seen,
deer.
like, and I'm talking shooter 150 plus bucks.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to follow y'all. I could tell you how to kill a pig, where they coming from. A bear, I could walk you to a bear.
yeah.
A deer, I'd be like, yo, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
So
Well,
you just can't shoot the first 4-point out there you see.
The devil is a liar. If I got a tag, it's going down. What? 4-point is listen.
Let's go look like a
So you'll get a doe tag. You can take a doe, and then
Then he'll just
They
get one of the
kinda-
ones he has tied up out there for you.
Listen,
here we
Just
go.
walk it by.
Yep.
That's the one
There
I'll
we
shoot
go.
too. Then shoot.
There was remember we went there last year. They said they had one wounded. They knew where it was.
yeah, Justin had one farm. There was a buck that was wounded. He said he's gonna die. He said we just got to find somebody that wants to kill him. I said send little Mike. Send him. Let him go kill that thing. But that was one of the guys that hunted with us. But
He didn't kill it.
no, he never
didn't
went
go.
there. No, I don't think anybody went after it.
No,
Yeah, nobody went after it.
they did. They did. It passed, and they went and took care of it properly and everything. So.
I think if this might be my intro into like I've killed deer, but it was just climb up, sit. They came to the corn, done deal. I was out 15 minutes. Like
Yeah.
that's life. You know what I mean? This might be the intro. Then it might be scary.
Yeah.
Because I might go hardcore. I jump full force into everything.
Yeah, you do. I give you that. You do. But I'll tell you, I mean, it's one of those things. Like it starts to spoil you a little bit. You get an opportunity to see one of them giant, 5-year-old, 6-year-old bucks that's just gnarly and big. Hunting back here in PA after that changes things. For me it did. Like
Oh yeah.
We got good bucks here, don't get me wrong, but we don't have the caliber of bucks as quantity-wise that you would see in Ohio and Illinois and
Right.
Iowa and that. So to go hunt those big deer like that and then come back here and hunt some of the deer we have, it's not the same. That's kind of how I got into the whole thing with the traditional because that's all Walt uses. I mean, it's all he takes, and I figured, well, I haven't done it yet, and this is the year. Like, I'm finally to the point where I feel confident enough to take my recurve, and I was, like, thinking, well, that will bring that whole challenge back into it for me. I'll gladly shoot a 100 or 110-inch buck in Pennsylvania with a recurve,
You bringing a recurve to Illinois?
I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it, but I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to be my first choice of you know what I mean? Like,
you get a buck and you got a day or so
There you
left.
go,
yeah, I
Dawn.
mean,
Go do it with
that's
that
my
recurve in
goal
Illinois.
is if I kill a buck with my elite, my era, I'll take the recurve because elite did come out with that the new recurve this year.
Flex.
Yep, I've
Flex,
seen it, yeah.
and I got one of those downstairs. So it's a shooter. I mean, that thing shoots real nice. I want to kill something with it. So I just don't have the balls to take it out to a hunt like that in Illinois and watch a 160-inch deer stare at me
do
at
it.
40 yards. I'm gonna be like,
Walt would.
What am I gonna do? He would. He'll kill shit. I've seen him. I know how he shoots.
Of
We
course.
shoot for money downstairs, and listen, we make his truck payments for him.
That's crazy.
He's taking
With a
all our
recurve?
money. Oh yeah, he can shoot a recurve.
Yeah,
Someone brings a recurve into the shop, I just go.
Go
I
see
point to
Walt.
Walt.
Well, they were glad. Salzburg, their 3D course, they were glad that Walt was out on the TAC tour this year because you can pay. They have this board with like little dots that you can
Oh,
shoot.
that's right.
And they're like, man, there's a lot more dots on the board this year because Walt's not here. They're like, normally he's got the board cleared by like
I
this
hit-
time.
What did I hit last year? I think it was close to 40 dots. No, maybe 30 dots. There was a lot of dots.
Yeah, I think
Now-
they said
Didn't
that you
win.
had.
Now those
yeah.
are what 1-inch dots
They're like
or small.
They're like the little
it's-
price stickers.
Yeah, a price
like,
sticker.
So
It's a 1-inch dot on like a 36 by
It's-
24 target.
It's like the size of an X-ring on a single
okay.
spotter.
At what 20 yards?
So it
It's
varied.
guessing.
Yeah. So they had like their each stake they do for like the 3D course. They had that as well. And then like if you shot from their challenge stake, you got a couple extra shots or whatever for your money, But it was like 60 yards, and you're pretty much kind of aiming at the board. It's hard to aim at a
Yeah, so you
3/4
don't-
inch circle at 60 yards.
Yeah.
It's
What a
it's-
recurve.
You don't
Yeah.
get to know what the distance is. You can't range it
Yeah.
or anything like that. You just have to pick what stake you want to shoot from and then take a guess on what it is. And then you try to hit the dot. And then if you hit a dot, then you get entered into like their drawing at the end.
Yeah.
But they were like, there's a lot more dots on the board this year because Walt's not here.
But even if you're a few yards off of it, it doesn't matter because it's depending on the
they're
time
like
of the
an
year.
inch and a half apart, depending
Yeah.
on.
They're close.
But
Yeah.
It's usually everybody shoots the middle first, then there's just the border on the whole outside,
Yeah.
and then then
Right.
it slowly works its way out. But
Yeah, but to hit how many?
I think I hit close to 30.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah,
It's impressive.
and I didn't win.
That
It's the one kid that showed up and shot one. He was the winner.
That's what it was. It was two. I think all three of them, they hit one sticker. That was it. Out of everybody.
Oh, and they did like a raffle.
Yeah,
they
so
did a raffle
it was.
again.
It's cool.
There was three
Catch.
numbers
Yeah.
pre-selected, and they each hit one dot. Everybody hit one. They hit one dot, and they won.
They were the winners.
Yeah, Jeremy won this year, the main pot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Egros won.
That was
Keisterville.
Keisterville.
Won the shot across the lake.
Yeah, that bear shot.
Mm-hmm. The bear shot that you were hovering. She had a 3-pin sight, and like at the end of the course, it was a balloon on a 3D bear target. We had to shoot
Across
over
the
the
lake.
pond, like a lake or a
and
pond.
he hit it with a recurve?
No.
No, he hit it with his compound bow. But when we got there, that was when she still had her fixed 3-pin sight. So we're all
I
like
had
back there, like
20, 30, 40.
it was like there was like all these high bushes and these trees, and we're all like like there was like holes like in the bush, and we were like hold like straight up, but like hold like in that hole, like up in that tree, that kind of like opening in that tree. And she hit the foot of the bear. She was close, like
I
she
was
was Hail
comfort-
Mary pinning it.
At 60.
It
was
was like 82 or
Oh,
83.
that's crazy.
Because
Yeah.
I was at the time comfortable gap shooting at 50 because I figured out that like my bubble was like my 50 pin sort of.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when they decided they were going to get me a slider sight.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
I put everybody on a slider sight.
Oh yeah.
It's just easy.
They just assume. I mean, I had my bow at that point for maybe a month or two, so
You don't
nobody
need much,
expected
you
me
be
to
all
outgrow it so fast.
I'm
but-
probably going to have a bow for 24 hours and sighted it. And I'm going
In
to
Illinois.
Just like that.
I'm telling you, we'll take that roll of paper.
I
We'll
don't-
get that thing tuned
I
up.
don't even need a paper tune.
Uh-huh.
Eyeball it. Fixed broadhead is all I need for a paper tune. Does the same
Yeah,
thing.
right. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
he's,
has he has Walt sight his bows in for him.
Yeah, that's my bow caddy. So
He's not touching my bow. What's the kid with the long hair?
Dean,
I like Dean. Dean put my bow back after I blew it up. And I've been
did.
shooting lights out ever since. Yeah.
he did. He put your bow back together.
Attack.
Yeah. No, I blew it up before attack.
Oh.
Yeah. He bought a new Matthews. Blew it up.
I was doing the top hats, and I was tapping it in, but I didn't put no pressure on the side that's out, so it popped out.
You tapped the bow out of the press.
The limb just twisted. It
Oh.
came right out. So, twist it back, put it back together. I was like, this don't look right. So
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I messed up my limbs. I need new limbs. You got any bows up there? Like, let me get 2 of those.
Yeah, so he did. He sent me pictures of the bow. Sends me the one that's all busted up, and then he said, when you send that back, send me another one to go with it.
I might break it. Never know.
So we had to send him another bow, and then he's like, and I need one for my wife, so send me one for her too.
Yeah, we need another one.
So
It's my bow.
a couple new Matthews, and he was good.
yeah. I remember opening up that box. It was just like a cam, then some limbs, and it's like, what happened?
A lot. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot. I didn't even care anymore. I was like, send me another bow. I don't even care.
Yeah, see, I got with Walt. I'm lucky because our draw length's the same. So I always, say, hey, my bow needs put together. So they'll put it together, and then he'll have me check the peep sight, make sure it's where I need it, and then he'll go shoot it at 20 yards. And then he's like, you got to shoot it at 20 yards. So I'll go shoot like 3 arrows. I'm like, yep, that's good. Then I give it back to him. Then he takes it home, takes it outside, shoots it out to 60. Then he gives it back, and then I'm ready to hunt.
Oh, dang. Dang.
So
I don't got nobody like that. Either nobody's my drawing or they're not pulling my poundage. So it's like,
yeah, 22 inches and 90 pounds.
wow, that's crazy. First off, it's 28, okay? You should know this by now.
I know.
And it's like 90 pounds.
I know that too. That's why I'm not pulling it back.
It's light.
Yeah.
I really need a 100-pound bow. I was going to get an APA.
I see. They're the
Yeah,
ones
I
that
don't-
do it.
It's not fast, though.
Yeah, I saw that video about that.
It's not fast. If I'm going to pull all that poundage, I need that.
Yeah.
Right now, with the efficiency of bows, I mean, that setup at 92 pounds, I was at like 99.7, what's it called, KE. Like, but I found out you need 100 minimum to go through an elephant. So
To
I
go
need-
through it.
Yeah. I talked to Joe. He's like, you need about 100 to 110. 110 is guaranteed, but 100 is good too. I'm like, I'm at 99.7, bro. Like, I need to just, how do I get that extra 3?
Yeah.
Like,
2 fletch.
0.3.
something. I'm gonna have to add like a 1/4 inch of the draw or something. Like, it's just cheating.
A couple more twists of the string.
And
No.
I'm not twisting anything else on that bow. No,
Oh my.
absolutely not.
The EPA, isn't they the bows? They have like they got all the tools on them too.
The Swiss Army bows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can opener,
It's a
all
cool
kind of shit.
bow. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If I was gonna be on like 30 days and where they sending people
Yeah.
naked and afraid, like it's a great bow for that.
Yeah.
It's like a recurve compound. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a great bow for that. It's not for me during regular.
They're a little strange to work on. I mean, nice
Mm-hmm.
bows, like you said. We got one in here, and remember we were trying to
Yeah,
change
it
the
was,
draw length for
yeah,
the kid.
Yeah, it was. You had to change the limbs. Wasn't it the limbs?
It was. I thought
It
had
wasn't
something-
just the cams. It was the limbs to change the draw length. It was weird,
That's wild.
but it was different.
Yeah, it was. It was when we originally set it up. It was for. It was an adult, and then he was giving that to a kid, and then to make it work for him, you had to change limbs.
Oh,
It was like a
wow,
whole, whole thing. And it wasn't just because of the poundage. It
Yeah,
did have
it
to do
was-
with the draw length and everything. It was pretty crazy. But
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
stick with
built
the
well,
regular ones.
But yeah, just a little different.
Give me a regular name brand bow. I'm good with it.
There's been some Oneidas that came in. You still get some Oneidas that come in. There
Those
was
are
that one.
cool.
There was
They're
that one hanging
smooth.
downstairs for a while.
Yeah, smooth drawing bow.
Yeah, yeah. That's. I mean, those used to be I guess, a pretty sought after bow. I mean, especially Ted Nugent was you know he was shooting them back
Spirit
in
of
the day.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was running with them. But now I think he's Matthews. But yeah, they're still around. They've been around for quite some time.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, this was 5-6 years ago. We were at ATA, and I shot one of the Oneidas, and I was like, it didn't feel what you thought it was going to feel
Yeah,
like. You
right.
know, it shot very well for what it was. You know, it's not that traditional look.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
just
shot
like
well.
the gearheads we
Yeah.
got downstairs. Those little things. I mean,
Yeah,
they shoot
They
great.
shoot well. Yeah, they
and,
shoot very
you know,
well.
It's a very good product. It's just some people won't give them a fair shake just because it's not a traditional looking bow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel attacked.
Why is that?
I'm those people.
Well, you would be one of those people.
And I am the.
The people.
I just feel like I would try to do stupid stuff with it because it's so small. Like shoot sideways. Like I do weird.
Yeah.
Shit. Like I don't know.
I tell you what, if I was in that would be a bow that I would do. That is a great blind bow, too. You know,
What blind are you shooting out of that you need a bow that?
you don't got to worry
small,
about.
bro?
I mean, I know that you don't got much limb flex any really these days.
I'm
But
short. I don't have to worry about any of that. I shoot a 33-inch bow in a blind all day. Like it's nothing.
yeah, but hey,
34, 35 is the biggest I can do in a blind.
mm-hmm.
And for me, I can't shoot over a 35 axle to axle bow. I don't like it.
it's tall.
It's too much bow.
Yeah,
I tried getting a target bow and I felt crazy. Like, what is this? I thought it was like a cello, bro. Like ring. I was like, I can't shoot this. Let me go back to what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Yeah. No. I shoot nothing but hunting bows, no matter if it's target, field,
Yeah.
3D. I always shoot a hunting bow.
Oh yeah, that's how I've always been too.
Yeah, there's some guys that way. I had a guy that come in and bought loaded up. He had me order him a brand new Matthews TRX 40 and loaded it to the gills. I'm talking $5,000 worth of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Took his thing out, shot it at, 1 or 2 3D shoots. I think after the first 3D shoot, he hated it. By the second one, he knew he hated it. And he came back to me. He's like, you got to sell this for me. He said, I can't do this. No, he's a Matthews guy, but he's a Matthews hunting bow guy.
Yeah.
You know, he just can't.
Do the target.
He just didn't like the target bow.
See, for me, it's because I change bows a lot. I like to keep something constant, like the same. So, like, I usually use the same sights.
Mm-hmm.
Always use the same rest. I'm QAD.
Oh yeah.
Way.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I might try another sight. I always end up back with a HHA. But like right now, my 3 sights. So for hunting is HHA and Ultra Ryu, and for target, it's always Excel. it's something about the Excel. I just ain't
The
better.
landslide.
Yeah, great site. I like the Achieve though. But I keep a hunting bow always, and I've won. I took, what was it? I was Rhode Island state champion in field. I've won sectionals in like paper. I've won up north we have our own ASA. It's called the Northeast. Oh, they're gonna be mad at me because I forgot it. But it's called Northeast Championship Series or something like that. I won one of the shoots there. But it's always with a hunting bow.
Yeah.
Like, I tried the target bow thing. It has to be a hunting bow. Because that's what I got into archery for, was for hunting. I shoot 3D to be a better bow hunter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I will take what people consider unethical shots. It's not unethical to me because that's what I shoot. Like, I mean, when I watched Levi shoot I think it was a moose at 90 yards. People were like, how could you do that? He was just like, I'm Levi. Like,
It's 'cause
if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
So, like,
that sheep
not
was
that
at
I-
101.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? I
and,
like,
he 12 ringed it. You know.
Yeah,
That's-
right.
Yeah.
You've got that confidence.
Yeah.
Why
yeah,
not?
that's more than half of the shot. If you think you can't hit it, more than likely you're going to miss it. Like, I made a 142-yard shot on in yard. I thought I was going to miss and not hit it at all. But that thing just disappeared. I was like, oh, I'm badass. You couldn't tell me nothing. Like, nothing.
Walking around that nose up high.
Straight up. Straight up. And then and before, I've hit longer shots. Like, I hit a turkey at 105. I hit the giraffe at 85. That was just because I was tired of trying to get close to it. But, like, it's just that I take those shots all the time. Yes, anything can happen. Anything can happen at 20 yards, personally.
Right.
But, like, I shoot that on a regular. Now, I wouldn't always pick a 105-yard shot. I hate turkeys, though. So, it's a different thing. But, like, at a buck, I'm telling you, when we're hunting, I don't care if the state world record comes out at 50 yards. That buck doe at 22 is getting shot first. I'm smoking it all day. Be just as happy. It's right there. Can't let it go.
Oh, you're going to kill deer out there. We see those all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna kill
all the
you're
time.
gonna- I mean, I'm talking tons of them.
That's gonna be hard.
Well, you got a doe tag.
Yeah, you'll have it though.
Yeah, but if you shoot the does, the buck's not coming in.
Well, you ain't going to kill them all.
You ain't gonna kill them all.
Bull market get with no son. Absolutely not. I would never do that.
I had a lot of last year in Illinois. I had a lot of doe, but none of them. They weren't mature doe that were coming by.
What? You have a picky doe?
Well, I
type?
didn't have a buck. I didn't have a buck. So if I was gonna shoot a doe before a buck, I didn't want to shoot like just a small, just a regular.
Go ahead. I'm
doe.
waiting
like
for
I
it.
want like a nicer size doe. But if I'm gonna shoot one before I shoot a buck in Illinois,
So like
that was my plan.
Explain this. Like, what is it? Like a
Just like an older doe.
not a petite doe. You like a BBW doe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was trying to see where a doe's a doe to me.
Yeah.
Like the doe with a little meat.
Yeah.
Got it.
He likes them. He likes them thick.
Yeah, that's right.
With the double C, TIACC.
Yeah. Thick with 2 C's.
That Cracker Barrel biscuit thing. No water.
Yep.
Oh man, my man's body shaming animals. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're gonna get canceled.
That's all right. Heck no.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Absolutely not.
Oh man, it's starting to get delirious.
No, you'll see. It's a blast out there, man.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
That is. Eat well. Ooh. Especially if we're going to be smoking something out there.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. We'll have some fun. But, So you ready? I guess ready for TAC to start back up. You enjoying the break? Or
Yeah. I don't mind it.
It's a typical Walt answer.
Yeah.
Eh.
Serial killer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's not excited about nothing. Yeah. What are your hobbies outside of hunting?
I don't have much. I golf.
Oh, he's a
Oh,
good
he's a
golfer.
really good golfer.
Yeah, he's a really good golfer.
He
Yeah.
played an entire course with a 7-iron the one time
Exactly.
we went golfing.
Serial killer.
It was a 6-iron, by the way.
That's wild.
That's serial killer shit right there.
Serial killers.
Putting with a
Jeffrey
6-iron.
Dahmer type shit.
Putting with a 6-iron.
Wow. Don't look at me like that. So you just golf, nothing else? You don't paint, draw,
No.
tap dance,
No tap dance.
play video games?
No.
None. Read books.
No.
Working on bows.
Yeah, work on bows. I fish.
Wow.
Geese.
You hunt geese?
Yeah.
Okay. Married?
No.
Single?
Got a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. Woo! That was a big one for me. That was a big one.
If
Now
he would have said no, you were leaving now.
Yo, I was like,
I'm
time to go. That's great. She's alive. She's a real
Yeah,
person.
She's a real person. Yeah.
No
Real
Manny
person.
Teo shit.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, man.
That's what's up.
Working on bows.
Well, I know before we get out of here, you always got a question for everybody. So
What's your dream hunt? Sky's the limit.
He's killed every day.
I know he has, but
I have a dream hunt, and I haven't did it because if I do it, I probably won't hunt anything else. Grizzly bear or
Yep.
brown bear standing straight up 10 yards.
He's
Chuck Adams
bullet
stuff.
points.
Yeah.
Shoot it, stab it. I don't care. Like I need that.
yeah,
That's it.
that's my one buddy. My buddy Adams. That's his
Yeah.
grizzly.
That's it. That's all I want.
Try to get him to go on an elk hunt. He's like, no, I'm saving up for grizzly.
Facts. It's expensive.
Depending where you go, you can run into a grizzly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You still gotta pay for it though.
Yeah.
It's like 26 grand. You can go to Russia though, and kill it 100%. Shoot a big bear for $6,500.
In Russia.
Russia, but you have to fly to Russia, then fly across Russia, and then get on a boat, and then you're in a cabin for 7 days. Pretty much, it's 100% guaranteed to shoot a bear. Like everybody shoots a bear. Then after you can hunt a seal or something like that, or you can fish for the rest of the week.
A seal?
Yeah, my buddy killed a walrus, bro.
What?
Kid you not?
Well, now I heard they're mean.
Walruses?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're huge.
Right. But is a seal? Like,
Listen,
There's some big seals.
I won't say
not
his
like-
name,
Yeah.
but he shot a walrus, and I thought he was like, I'm like, bro, you're lying. There's no way.
yeah, I mean, they say walruses can be a nasty animal.
What?
No way.
No way.
Wow.
Look at the tusks on that thing.
That's pretty cool. That's something you don't see.
Yeah.
And he just shot like a world record moose, too, up in
Look at
Canada.
that.
Crazy.
Now, this guy, I got to get him on yet. Like, he lives, breathes, hunting the biggest and the best thing. He spends, like, months upon months running around the world trying to hunt the biggest animal. He, like, if it's not the top tier pope, he's not shooting it. He's, like, hardcore.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Yeah.
You'll have to send me those. I'll blur his face out so
Oh,
that people
dude.
can see the walruses on that
Dude.
watch this.
It's crazy. When I seen
Yeah.
that, I was like, really, bro?
Yeah.
How much?
You'll have to text me those.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Want to hunt a walrus.
Polar bear, everything. He's done it all. Yeah. He's rich. But
I would say.
Yeah.
he's like hardcore. Like he does
I mean, if
Iron
that's
Man
what you
like he's
love to do.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, it's not an easy hunt. Like,
none
you
of
know
his
what I mean?
hunts
Like,
are easy.
a lot of those, that's the thing is, a lot of those big money, high dollar hunts, they're
you're
not
not-
catering to you to a
Well,
point.
yeah,
like
you're not
you're
going
just
out with a
no,
backpack full of Debbie
like
snacks and-
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like I know, I have a buddy of mine that's goes on a lot of these like mountain goat hunts and that. Like,
Oh, that's money.
dude, you're late. Yeah, like
Tags like $100,000 depending where you're at.
you're out there laying in water, like running down your shirt and shit for like it could be an hour before you get the shot. It's not. You know what I mean? Like it's. I don't know. Some of that shit to me, it's like I don't even know if it'd be fun. Like it's
Polar
just,
bear, $50,000 off rip. All right, you gotta pay the peoples. But like it's cold. And you don't hunt polar bears; they just come to you.
I was gonna say they hunt you.
Yeah, and I can't do that. I look like a baby seal. Like I'd be a hockey puck on the ice rink. This little black thing. All this, no.
He's going to see you pretty easy.
Easy, and I can't go nowhere. Where am
See,
I
we
gonna
were
go?
talking earlier. You're like, see, I don't need to do face paint, but
Yeah, why would I go there?
you'd have to be.
No, none of my people are there, so I'm gonna stay in the lower hemisphere. You know what I mean? Equator type stuff.
What are they up there? They're Eskimo. There are no black Eskimos?
I ain't never seen one. Never. You find me an Eskimo named Leroy, and I ain't never ever in my life seen no black Eskimo. What? That's crazy. Never. I'm gonna go do a muskox hunt though.
Yeah.
Little
That'd be
shaggy bison.
Mm-hmm.
Those are hard though.
Yeah, Sean's done a couple of those in
Yeah.
Greenland.
You gotta shoot a very sharp fixed head. Just the wool, whatever it is, it dulls it going through.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
that's the iron will cutthroat
Sword.
sword.
What's that one that was at TAC?
There was Tulu was there.
Tulu.
And
that's
there
a
was
good one.
another one. I can't remember what it
I'm
was.
a trifecta guy, but those look sweet too.
Tulu.
Yeah, it was
It's like a smaller single bevel, like just a straight single bevel.
solid.
2 blade, yeah.
Interesting. So Walt, all the bullshit we've done down at the shop, I don't know if I know the answer to the question for your dream.
The
hunt.
dream hunt?
I know you to do your elk chasing.
Yeah, obviously a moose is on the list. Me and Mo were in talks of one, trying to plan for something. I don't know.
Obviously with the recurve.
I said, yeah, I want to do.
Did you say people?
It's the red hair.
My hair's brown, the beard's red.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. That's a hybrid. They have new ones.
I have no hair and my beard's like 3 different colors.
What were you when you were a child?
Blonde.
That's different. You're fine.
You're fine.
What color was your hair when you was a child?
Brown.
Oh, you didn't have a beard. Did you?
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
Because if he did, now we really got a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hidden.
Yeah.
Did you have pets as a kid?
Yeah.
Did they die
Well,
naturally?
Yes.
Okay. You have to ask these. Do you do background checks when you hire people?
Yeah, we do.
What is your original name?
What is your real name?
Supatowski.
Yes.
Igor. Were you born here?
Yes.
Ivan. From Russia.
Yeah,
From Mother Russia.
Mother Russia.
So was your answer moose with
anyway,
a recurve?
back to that.
That's up there. Like, I want to do a mountain lion hunt with the recurve as well. Definitely want to do that.
That's ballsy.
That's
Yeah.
beyond ballsy.
Yeah, definitely want to do that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It just turns into, like, if I shoot one, it turns into, like, a $15,000 mountain lion.
Yeah.
Because the cost of the hunt plus the cost of a mount, and everything else.
Yeah,
It's like,
and you would have to get it mounted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, I couldn't do just, like, a rug or something with that. It'd
Yeah.
have to be a full mount,
Yeah.
But,
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, mine's at Cape Buffalo. That's me.
What's yours?
It was elk for a very long time. Elk is on the list, obviously. That's where we're going next year for rifle, for Colorado. But it's turning more to like archery moose. Compound moose.
Like, you gonna do it in the States, or you gonna go to, like, Canada?
Hey, if someone says, hey, we got a moose hunt in Canada, I was like, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can buy a tag to go hunt a moose in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
yeah.
But America, it's
Yeah.
it's either pricey or you
Alaska.
just can't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Either or. But yeah, I'm veering more towards.
Mother Russia is cheap too.
Oh, there we go.
I know Canada's like 65. Well, it's like under 10.
Mm-hmm.
Canada, Russia's about the same,
Yeah.
and it's like the same size moose of Alaska.
But that's
Yeah,
where
that
I'm at.
might be something to look into.
I'm
Wait,
veering-
If
veering-
any of y'all are military, you cannot go to Russia at all. You will get kidnapped. No, that's serious. Yeah, no. If you got any military background, stay home. Do not go to.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
He's fine.
Yeah.
I then you good. You good. Just making sure.
We know what Chris's is. Black Death. Cape Buffalo.
Cape Buffalo, 100%. That'll never change.
Megan's.
Well, this is my first
You've just
season.
the ground
hunting,
running. Yeah, she
hasn't killed
so
anything
I haven't
yet.
killed anything yet. So anything would be nice right now. But currently, like archery elk is what my dream is. But I've got plenty of seasons ahead of me, so I'm sure it'll change at some point.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mine will never change. No.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
If I do that next year, I'm done.
You ain't done. Who you
There's
kidding?
nothing that can
Just
get
hunt-
me hyped.
Then just hunt grizzlies every year.
Yeah, the way that bank account.
We go into Russia every year.
Every year now, they're gonna think I'm a terrorist or something. Like,
Who are you? Is this a mole?
for real, like, bro, nah. It's no black Russians. Is there?
No black Eskimos, nothing.
None. We don't belong there. It's nice and warm where I'm at.
Is that why you keep going back to Africa?
Yes, I belong there. Not all the time, but
Just half the
dude,
time.
number one food, like fast food I saw over there, KFC.
Really?
I was so mad. I was like, y'all set us back so far. This is crazy, bro. And then they're going to ask, you ever had KFC? I'm like, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a guy with the tie, bro. That's from America. Yes. Yes. Oh, you must try. It's amazing. I'm like, okay, buddy.
Oh, KFC.
KFC, number one. It was
Wow.
good, though. I'm not going to lie.
Was
No
it better
Popeyes over
than
there?
the KFC
Way
here
better.
in the States?
They have the honey barbecue wings. We don't have those here no more. They got that. And I got 10 wings, fries, a drink, and it was like $4 or something like that. Our money.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The currency exchange, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet you the food's probably better just because
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of times in other countries, there's things that here in the States they're allowed to do with like preservatives and things
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
They
yeah,
don't put
yeah.
as much sugar in
Right,
drinks.
as I say,
like,
you're not allowed to do that
their
in these other
Coke
countries.
is like our Coke Zero or something. Like I bring all my own condiments because everything tastes nasty to me.
Yeah.
Ketchup is tomato paste. Yeah.
No sugar.
No sugar. Yeah. No. Hot sauces and like hot sauce, barbecue.
I'd be
Like,
yeah.
I literally
I'd be
bring
showing
all
up
my
with my
own.
own gallon of hot
Yeah.
sauce.
She'd sound like a girl leaving her parents, going to a party, all the glasses clinging together in a
Listen,
backpack.
I brought-
it's all
I
hot
brought,
sauce pack, all hot
mustard.
sauce.
Bearded butchers to Africa, and I had them use which was it? I think it was black, which is used on gamey meat or whatever. Had like the coffee grounds in it.
Yeah.
Oh, they loved it.
Yeah, it's molasses. And
Yeah, they
coffee.
ate that up. Like they use it every night. I was like, you got that? That's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a box at home.
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's real good stuff.
Yeah, and I never thought that I'd get into sitting there watching somebody for an hour cut up an animal, but that's what them dudes do, and they're good
Yeah.
at it. Yeah, it's cool. I use a lot of their seasonings now. Their Hollywood for pork is like,
Oh yeah.
I like their Hollywood
I like the
seasoning.
butter and bold.
yeah,
The butter is really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
butter's good, the bold's good. I don't know. I like them all. I don't think there's one
They
I
don't
haven't.
make anything that
Yeah.
isn't good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, well, guys, it's getting a little bit late here. This gentleman here has got to get some rest and head back to North Carolina in the morning.
We're gonna go move some stands in the morning.
Yeah, we are.
Are you?
Yeah, I want to get us
behind
down.
the parents or
Yeah, bound behind the parents. I'm gonna get us closer downwind of a creek, like a valley, a creek crossing down a valley.
yeah.
And all the time I'm hunting down in there, it's just where I've killed most of my deer. Is down in that part. Just it's where they cross.
Right.
It's their only crossing in this valley that is in a finger. And
It's the only real narrow part of the creek down there. The rest of the creek's pretty, I mean, not huge, but wider. It just funnels the deer right to that crossing. So
when they're coming off of the hill from one side or the other, they're crossing within that one
The only
spot.
thing you got to watch there with that is the thermals.
Yeah.
Swirl in there.
Right.
Sometimes them low bottom creeks like that are tough to hunt.
Mm-hmm. Even coming up, last night we came up out of there. We were up a little higher than that crossing, and we came up out of there, And I stopped, like, when we got to my parents, and I turned to her, and I said, notice how much warmer it is right now?
Yeah, we stopped right where originally our stands
you
were
know,
set, and it was.
I had a conversation with Dan Infalt one time. You know, we talked about that a little bit, and I know he's even mentioned this on one of his podcasts. But when you start thinking of hunting creek bottoms like that, most times, like if you're going to hunt in the morning, most of us go out. It's still dark. You get into those stand locations to get ready for the hunt, but you get the mindset that okay, during the day, whenever the sun comes out, your thermals and everything are going to change and everything's going to raise up, and then at night it's going to fall. So you typically think, okay, so if I want to be out of the deer's nose, you hunt the top of that ridge, just off of that bottom. But the problem is getting in there early in the morning like that, your scent's still falling down.
It's still
in.
cool.
It's still cool. It's not. You have the mindset that it's going to go up out of there, but
right.
It's not those first couple hours. So you really got to watch that.
Yeah, this is like an evening spot, and it's up higher up on the bottom too.
Yeah.
So as soon as that temperature kind of like that, like 5 o'clock, you get in there around 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's already those thermals already dropping and following that creek down that valley.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
our
amazing
entrance
how,
too, is up, right up. We basically would, where we park, we'd come in off the left and up the side, and we're walking that creek up the whole way, right to the stand.
Yeah.
So it's quiet.
And that water being colder than the air out around the ground on it, that water will draw your scent in.
Yep.
Just because of the colder temperatures that water has.
So that's the game plan tomorrow.
Yeah, but we've pretty much gotten super comfortable with the saddles, so there's really no tree we can't get the two of us set up in.
That's one thing you're going to find out with your saddle kit.
I'm probably not going to find out yet. I might get up there and be stuck up there. Man, Theo sat all day. No, I'm stuck.
Just FaceTime me.
Yeah,
Hey, just put it on at home.
Just FaceTime me and we'll get you.
Get a little Mike to come get you.
Get me down. That kid would leave me up there. He had to figure out trigonometry and all this other stuff. How do I get up there? What he can use to get me down before he called for help. I'm all set.
Oh, man. Well, I think we're going to get out of here for the night. Theo, Walt, appreciate you guys coming out and talking with us.
Yeah, appreciate your time.
We're looking forward to getting some hunting in here soon. We'll be
Yeah.
back with you in
a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a month, man.
Holy
Well,
cow.
less.
Hooking back up, coming back up
Yeah,
here, and then
pretty much a month.
he's gonna come up here and then follow us to Illinois.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. So
and
head out.
yeah,
Let's
we'll
do
be
it at a
heading out
spot,
there. And one of these years we'll get him.
I haven't seen a picture of all of Justin's photos of guys with pucks. None of them had a recurve
No, I tell
yet.
you what,
No recurve yet.
No recurve guys.
He's probably wanted in the state of Illinois. He's not trying to tell.
He's just not telling us. All right. Well, hey, thanks for being here with us. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time. And Megan, Ken, another good podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Theo, how can everybody find you?
Like, for real?
Like, in social
I don't want
media.
that.
I think my Instagram is like NC Bowhunter88 or something like that. Facebook, my middle name, Ben. Ben Hulk Hardman. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, you can just Google me. I'll pop up. Literally.
I think Walt's already done it.
He's better.
He got you pegged.
Listen, I'm not worried. My son is a snitch.
He'd tell you if Walt was sneaking around your house.
And then my whole neighborhood is all military, so like bro, 0 dark 30 every day. Like I'm all set.
Hear a pair of goggles fire up. You're like, oh,
I
I'm in
see
the wrong
somebody
part of
around
town.
yonder your house, Teddy. I'm like, yeah, you got red hair? Take him out.
Why is that guy looking through 4 tubes and a helmet? Oh.
Why does he have a recurve? Take him out. Take him out.
Oh, man. And Walt, everybody knows how to find you.
Creek Archery.
Or attack.
Yeah.
Or attack, yeah.
Setting up people for failure at tack.
Literally.
Trying to make better archers out there, that's all.
That's it.
They got to come to you to buy arrows. So.
That's it. I like
Yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
It's
like
a good business plan.
it's like a conspiracy.
It's legit a conspiracy.
I love it.
It's all right. I like buying arrows from you. So
I
it's fine.
appreciate it. I like taking your money.
Yeah, I know. Full circle. You know what I'm saying? I can't die with it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. Everybody that's out there watching and listening, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Have fun as always. And, yeah, stay tuned. We'll have some more good ones coming. We'll hook back up, like I said, when we got Marquise with us out in Illinois.
Oh yeah, we'll fire it. We'll do an episode out in
Yeah,
Illinois.
well, that's going to be wild.
Oh yeah,
Some
we'll
fun.
get Justin in on it.
Oh man.
So, all right,
Yep.
guys. Thanks for
Yep.
tuning in. Take care. We'll
Thanks
see you.
everybody.
All right.
See ya.